Welcome to DockerCon. My name is Taylor Brown. I'm a program manager at Microsoft.
Welcome to DockerCon 2017. My name is Dee Kumar. I run product marketing at Docker, primarily focused on the Microsoft partnership.
We're really excited to be joining Docker at the fourth DockerCon in a row for us. And we're really excited to be able to talk to all of you about the great things that we're doing this year at DockerCon.
And this time, it's going to be at Austin. So our events team chose Austin primarily due to the lively tech community, the culture, and amazing restaurants. So let's all get to DockerCon and have some fun.
We're going to be doing a number of really great things this year at DockerCon. We've got a great booth set up where we're going to talk about all of the different products and experiences we have around containers, including the Azure Container Service, my personal favorite, Windows containers, Visual Studio tooling. We're going to be talking about the app services. And then we've got a great hands-on lab experience that's powered by Azure for the second time in a row, where you can come and try a lot of these experiences for yourself, learn new skills, learn about the new features and functionality at DockerCon. And then we've also got a couple great sessions that we're going to be doing. You want to talk a little bit about the ecosystem?
Sure. So we have 3 different tracks this time. So we have a beginner's track, which is primarily Docker 101 on Windows. And this is if you're new to Docker, if you just want to understand the Docker ecosystem, the workflow, Docker Enterprise Edition, and how to use Docker to primarily modernize traditional applications. This will be a great session for you to attend. The second track is a deep dive track, which is more technical in nature. So if you want to get really hands-on, and it's going to be driven by our Docker engineers. So you get to learn a little more in terms of overlay networking, security, storage, management, plugins, etc. And the third exciting track is the ecosystem track, which is going to be around a community theater. And this is where we have Taylor Brown. He has 2 exciting sessions for you all. And maybe you want to give us a little bit view into what those 2 sessions are about.
Yeah, so you can join us Tuesday at 11:45 in the Ballroom B. And that's where we're going to talk about what we're doing from a Microsoft standpoint across containers. So the session is Docker and Microsoft investing in the future of your applications. So we're going to talk a lot about how we can take an existing application, move it into a container, innovate on top of that, as well as building new applications using containers. And then that same afternoon, we're going to be talking a little bit more technically on part of the wildcard track at 2 p.m. and 12 AB. Dinesh, one of our engineers, and I are going to talk about how we're building Windows containers and the path towards Linux parity with them. That session's called Beyond the Backslash. So 2 great sessions to come talk about, as well as the booth and the hands-on labs, all of the keynotes, all of the great customer stories that we're going to hear about. And we're really looking forward to actually talking to you as well and understanding how you're using containers, what's been great for you and your experience at DockerCon. I love coming to DockerCon. It's one of my favorite conferences of the year.
And yes, the community, the vibe, so it's going to be great this time, and the fact that it's also in Austin.
Yeah. So looking forward to having you all join us. Please come by and say hi, and have a great DockerCon.